Jack Doherty has reached a point where chaos isn't just part of his content, it's his brand. In this story, we dive deep into the shocking footage that's left everyone questioning if Jack has finally crossed the line. It all begins with a scene that perfectly sums up how far things have fallen. Security tries to calm the situation, reminding Jack and his crew that they're on private property, that streaming isn't allowed. But instead of stopping, they mock, they laugh, and they keep the camera rolling. You can feel the tension. You can feel how out of touch this has all become. Jack Doherty, once seen as a young, bold creator, now acts like the internet's self-proclaimed gangster, walking through public spaces like he owns them. But what you're about to see next, it's not confidence, it's harassment. Jack and his crew start roaming the streets, stopping random people, shoving cameras in their faces, and throwing out bizarre, mocking questions. And when someone dares to push back, Jack doesn't handle it himself. He hides behind his bodyguard, using him to intimidate anyone who stands up. The worst part? He laughs about it. It's like every bit of empathy has left the room. At one point, Jack even stops elderly people just walking by, treating them like props for content. Imagine minding your own business, and suddenly a streamer and his crew surround you, joking, laughing, and filming without consent. That's not entertainment. That's humiliation, and it doesn't stop there. In one clip, Jack's team starts comparing him to Jake Paul, and even Conor McGregor. They actually claim Jack made Jake Paul, and that he trained Conor McGregor. You can hear the disbelief in the voices of the people around them. It's delusion, plain and simple. But this arrogance doesn't last long. Security finally steps in, trying to put an end to the chaos. They tell Jack to stop streaming, to leave the property. And yet even then, Jack pushes back, mocking the guards, taunting them, acting like the rules don't apply to him. It's this attitude, the refusal to take responsibility, that shows how far gone he really is. And what comes next only makes it worse. During another stream, Jack and his OnlyFans crew start flirting with an older man, joking, teasing, asking if he'd subscribe to their pages. It's uncomfortable. It's cruel. It's content built on crossing every boundary of respect, and you can see what's really happening. These aren't just funny moments. They're traps. Moments designed to provoke, to shock, to farm attention at any cost. Because at this point, Jack Doherty isn't chasing views. He's chasing outrage. And the more people call him out, the more reckless he becomes. Online, the reaction's divided. Some are furious, demanding he be banned or even arrested. Others defend him, calling him just a kid being a kid. But that excuse doesn't hold anymore. Not when the content involves harassment, trespassing, and humiliation of random people. One commenter summed it up perfectly. He really needs a solid reality check. I don't know what he could do to fix things. He's just making it worse for himself. And they're right. Because behind the jokes, the bravado, and the staged chaos, there's nothing left to respect. Jack Doherty's empire was built on risk and rebellion. But now it's built on disrespect. He's no longer pushing boundaries. He's breaking them entirely. At this point, no bodyguard, no apology, and no flashy cars can hide what's happening. Jack Doherty has lost control of his image and of himself. If something doesn't change soon, the next clip we see of Jack might not be from a live stream. It might be from the news, because sooner or later, the internet and the law always catch up. And the deeper you look, the clearer it becomes. Jack Doherty isn't just spiraling. He's feeding off the chaos. Every confrontation, every moment of tension, every time someone gets angry on stream, it's all fuel. Because in Jack's world, outrage equals views, and views equal money. That's the game he's playing now, but it's a dangerous one. He's crossing lines that most creators wouldn't dare approach, pushing limits until something, or someone, finally snaps. In another part of the footage, Jack can be seen provoking strangers just to get a reaction. He mocks them, laughs in their faces, and treats the whole situation like a joke. The problem is, for everyone else, it isn't funny anymore. You can see the frustration on people's faces. You can see how uncomfortable it gets, and yet the cameras never stop rolling. It's not just random strangers either. Even security guards, police, and bystanders have become unwilling cast members in Jack's non-stop circus. Every encounter turns into a power struggle, Jack trying to prove he's untouchable, that he can do whatever he wants, wherever he wants. But the truth? He's not untouchable. He's unstable. At this point, his streams feel less like entertainment and more like evidence. Evidence of a man who's lost touch with reality, surrounded by yes men and opportunists who enable him because his downfall brings them views too. You can almost see it, that hollow look in his eyes when the camera pans to him. Behind the laughter, behind the fake confidence, there's something else, fear. Fear of irrelevance, fear of silence, because when the stream ends, what's left? Jack Doherty built his fame on chaos, but now that chaos is consuming him. And if you think it can't get worse, it does. In a later part of the stream, he begins taunting the very people who are trying to protect others from him. Security guards doing their jobs get mocked, filmed, and laughed at. Jack treats it like a game, a scene in a movie where he's the star and everyone else is just an obstacle. But here's the reality. This isn't Hollywood. This is real life. And in real life, actions have consequences. The sad part? Jack doesn't see that yet. He still believes every scandal, every controversy, every outburst is just another boost to his fame. But what he's really doing is burning bridges faster than he can build them. He's isolating himself from the industry, from sponsors, from other creators, and even from fans who once admired him. People are waking up. They're realizing that what Jack is doing isn't edgy, it's desperate. It's not confidence, it's collapse. And when you look back at where it all started, the wild parties, the fake flexes, the empty promises of a creator empire, it's obvious. Jack Doherty was never in control. He was just chasing the next viral moment, no matter what it cost him. Now, as clips like this spread across social media, people aren't laughing anymore. They're asking questions, real questions, like how long until someone actually gets hurt? How long until one of these pranks turns into a serious crime? And how long until YouTube, Twitch, or even law enforcement step in for real? Because if history's shown us anything, and it's that no one stays untouchable forever. Jack Doherty's name may be trending today, but if he keeps going like this, tomorrow it'll be for all the wrong reasons. He's not just playing with fire anymore. He's living in it. And eventually, even the biggest flame burns out. ChatGPT said, "At the end of the day, Jack Doherty's story isn't about fame. It's about how fast it can all fall apart. When every click, every view, every viral clip becomes more important than basic decency, you stop being a creator and start becoming the chaos itself." Maybe Jack doesn't see it yet. Maybe he still thinks this is all just part of the show. But the truth is, every reckless stunt, every public humiliation, every fake flex is pushing him closer to the edge. And when that fall comes, no amount of money, security, or followers will soften the impact. This isn't hate. This is reality catching up, because the internet might forgive stupidity, but it never forgets patterns. Jack Doherty wanted to be untouchable. Now he's just unforgettable, for all the wrong reasons. This is MrStream, exposing the chaos behind the camera. Thanks for watching. Stay sharp, stay aware, and I'll see you in the next one.